Oh yeah. Facebook, it let off 11,000 people because Mark Zuckerberg doesn't know what he's doing anymore.
Dude, every time I hear about him now, it's just like a disaster. Like, he really doesn't know what to do anymore.
They put like I think it was like last I read $11 billion into the metaverse.
Yeah, and it's not catching on at all.
Right. It's
like
3,000
nobody
members.
cares about it. It's so bad.
Right. So, and here's the big issue, right? Like, he's a I think billionaire at this point. He's letting go 13% of its workforce, which is 11,000 people, which also means that he has like more than 100,000 employees.
Right.
But he's not taking any kind of pay cut. Like, I don't know. Some companies, like, actually, I think it was even Activision, where they like the head took a pay cut because of like, or maybe it was Ubisoft, where it's like, yeah, we didn't do great because of my bad leadership, so I'm taking a pay cut.
Yeah.
But in this case, like, you know what? I think I'd rather have 11,000 people lose their job.
I don't know any of your names, but you can all go home.
You can all go home and not come back.
Yeah.
Like, there's a hiring freeze. And I love this part. Zuckerberg cites online growth during COVID-19 and the subsequent decline Meta experienced as the primary cause of the decision. Zuckerberg notes that his own mistakes in forecasting that led to Meta laying off 1,000 employees. At the start of COVID, the world rapidly moved online, and surge of e-commerce led to outsized revenue growth. Many people predicted this would be a permanent acceleration that would continue even after the pandemic ended. I did too, so I made the decision to seemingly increase our investments. Unfortunately, it does not play out the way I expected. I don't know who he was talking to about these future, like, it's like, oh, you know, everyone's going to be on the internet way more after this. Like, no, COVID died down. Like, that was obviously going to happen.
Right. It wasn't like, all right, we're all sucked into the internet now. It's Sword Art Online. We live here now. Like,
yeah, I don't know why he thought that was going to happen. Even I knew, it's like, yeah, obviously this is going to end, and like, we'll kind of go back to the way things were. Although, I still personally believe that a lot of jobs should just keep working from home, but that's just
right.
Like, it's really like why waste the real estate when you can have a job that you know, like a call center, right? Like,
right.
You know, literally, like, I have a phone. Like Google Voice exists. Google Voice. I have a computer.
Right. Zoom exists for meetings,
right?
Or
Exactly.
Microsoft Teams or whatever. Like, there's no reason.
Right. And that, so it's like, so not only has online commerce returned to prior trends, but the macroeconomic downturn, increased competition, and ad signal loss have caused our revenue to be much lower than I expected. I got this wrong, and I take responsibility for that. So I'm firing everyone.
Yeah.
Like, that's my bad.
I was wrong. You all weren't the greatest employees ever. You let me down. Go home.
This is your fault. So, wow. Some of that will be down. Let's see. Total cost expenses were also up. Increased spending in its Reality Labs division, as it made $285 million in the past 3 months, but spent $3,672 billion. That's over $1 billion a month in expenses for future VR, AR, and Metaverse things.
Wow.
That's insane. Like, all right, we made $300 million.
And it still just looks like the Kinect emojis. Like the models.
Right,
like,
right.
What? Why? Why could this not be better?
Not to mention the leg work. Like, you see how, like, the lady's kicking and he's, like, jumping? That
right.
part of it was mocapped. Like, they literally, like pre-programmed that.
Right, you can't do that with just the headset on.
Right, you're gonna need, like, leg straps.
I could do more in VR chat, a free game, than I could in this stupid thing.
I think I'm gonna say in 3 years they're gonna come out with leg strap for VR. I think it's like the next step.
Right, it's like a bodysuit kind of thing.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't go as far as a bodysuit because that'd be really expensive. But, like, you know, like, you just something you just wrap around your legs, but still wirelessly connect. That's just, I don't know. That's my prediction. We do anticipate that Reality Labs operating loss in 2023 will grow significantly year over year. Let's see, blah blah blah. Now Metaverse. Yeah. So yikes.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't like, who uses Facebook anymore? I know we do, which totally check out.
Right.
You know, check our Facebook page or Reels, all that fun stuff. But still, it's like I don't know. I mean, everything else is just better at this point. You know,
Right. I like post something to Instagram and it'll like automatically post to Facebook, and that's about as much
right,
as it worked.
right. Like at this point, I'd rather just have Instagram. Like there's
Right.
and
I
then
use Facebook as more as just like a news feed now for like articles than anything. I don't really care what anybody's saying on there.
I use mine
just wanna,
as
like-
birthday reminders, or you know,
Or that, yeah,
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
oh, is that person's birthday coming up soon? I gotta remember.
right, exactly. All my family members, just like, okay, it's their birthday now.
Right.
Thanks, Facebook. Just make that like like their selling feature. Use
Right,
our
their
platform to-
marketing.
Yeah, their
We're just a calendar.
Here's
Thanks.
a birthday calendar. Check it out. That's Facebook.